topic here today, folks. Why do we have laws out there that tell you what to do for your own personal safety, thinking that you can't make good decisions, that the general public cannot make good decisions regarding their own safety? Now, the reason we have seatbelt laws, according to a forum reading here, is that because they protect you from your own death, and they cost the nation $8.8 billion annually. $8.8 billion annually. Now, I like to know where they get that number from, honestly, because if you get in a car accident and you're not wearing your seatbelt and you cause a mess, your body's a mess, we'll say, and they have to hire people to come out and clean that up. The people that are cleaning that up, aren't they doing that already? Aren't the police officers, the EMTs, and the firefighters, which most firefighters are volunteers anyway, but aren't those people getting paid anyway to do their job? Whether they're cleaning up after a car accident or working a car accident, or they're doing traffic stops, or they're doing, the way we see it with most police, or they're just patrolling around town, spending taxpayers' dollars in gas money. Aren't they they're still getting paid to work. They're just in a different spot. So I like to know where they get the numbers from. The second thing I'm reading here is the reason why we have it is because it helps you regulate insurance costs. That health insurance will go up. This is what they're saying. This is what policyalmanac.org says. That because of statistics, is what they say, if you get in a car accident, your health insurance goes up. It goes up because of the people who don't wear seatbelts. Personally, I want to say I wear a seatbelt, not because it's a law, just because for my own safety. But I don't think people should be forced to wear seatbelts. The thing with laws, these kinds of laws, they're supposed to protect you from other people's stupid mistakes. If someone else isn't wearing a seatbelt, how's that going to harm you? Well, some people will say, well, what if the body comes flying out of the window? What if the body comes flying out and hits another car and causes that car to get a car accident? Well, let me just say, the odds of that happening is slim. Sure, it could still happen, but the odds of that happening is slim. If we want to get that argument, I'll counter that. A friend of mine's father got in a car accident. He was telling me this story. He got in a car accident, his car flipped upside down, and the seatbelt strangled him. Now, sure, the odds of that are slim as well, but if we're going to compare slim and slim here, think of the counter. It almost strangled him. So, should it be his own decision to not wear that seatbelt? And I understand it's a slim chance that it'll happen, but I believe it's his own decision. He's not harming anyone else. Drinking and driving, you can possibly harm someone else. You could hit someone else's car. Obstruction of view, you could hit someone else. You could not see a car coming or a pedestrian walking and hit them. Wearing a seatbelt, you're not. There's nothing that says, there's no statistics out there that says you will harm someone else. Now, what I did here is that if you're in a car, and your seatbelt, you're in the back seat, your seatbelt, you are unbuckled in the back seat. That if you get in a car accident, you could fly up and possibly kill the passengers in the front seats. So if you're in the back, you fly up and hit them in the back seats and kill them. Even though they could be wearing their seatbelts, the back seat, the people sitting in the back seat could fly up and kill the people in the front seat. Again, those are slim chances. They don't happen all the time. Plus, isn't the driver of that vehicle obligated? It is his vehicle at most times. He is driving that vehicle. It is his duty to make sure that those people are fastened for the safety of his own car. When you get in a car, you have a right to be safe in that car. If you don't feel safe, you should leave. You could drive your own way there. But driving down a road, it's like I said, it's different from driving down a road and someone else being drunk and smashing into your car, where seatbelts don't have a direct impact on someone else's life who's not in the car with you. So seatbelts really aren't. And I'll push you even. Maybe they are. Maybe we'll say they are just for this sake. What about wearing helmets while riding on motorcycles? Hmm? What are you going to say to that? Because again, with insurance costs now, healthcare does not go up because of that. I will make that clear. Healthcare does not go up. Healthcare goes up because the doctors have to pay for an education. The doctors have to get paid. The doctors have to buy medical supplies. The hospital has to run. That's why, as the price of goods go up, as the price of inflation starts to begin, the hospitals have to then raise their prices because they have to pay their bills, and the doctors have to pay their bills, and the doctors have to, make money for what they went to school for. That's why healthcare goes up. Healthcare doesn't go up because the insurance companies say, "Oh, well, you didn't wear a seatbelt. There's so many people didn't wear their seatbelt. Let's raise the policy." That's not why it goes up. Car insurance maybe goes up that way, but car insurance goes up for many different reasons, not just for not wearing your seatbelt. See, supposedly they look at polls and they see, oh well, there's so many people didn't wear their seatbelts, so if so many people don't wear their seatbelts, we have to then pay your car, or we have to then insure you. I really don't understand how you not wearing a seatbelt will cause car insurance to go up either. So you get in a car accident, you smash your car up, you smash someone else's car up. Why is it that not wearing that seatbelt causes that insurance policy to go up? Did your body fly out of the window and smash into the car, and that's more damage to that total car? I mean, let me tell you something. If you smash into someone's car and you have enough force to fly out of that car and hit into their windshield as well, that car's already totaled. You're paying for most of the damage. You're paying for all the damage anyway. I really don't get why these laws that tell you what to do when it is worried about your own safety. I'm sure you can maintain your own safety without having to worry about wearing a seatbelt. Like I said, I wear a seatbelt and I recommend wearing a seatbelt for your own safety. But if you don't care about your own safety, why are you going to be ticketed for it? It's because the far-sighted left, the liberals, want to get into your business. They want to ticket you. They want to run your life. They want to take money from your pocket because they say you are not stable. You cannot control your own life. You cannot make your own decisions. That the government has to make decisions for you. You tell me how that makes any sense. I would love to know. That the government, that you tell me, people who are listening, can you not make your own decisions? Now, I'm not saying drinking and driving you can't make your own decisions because you're under the influence, but wearing something as simple as a seatbelt. You know when you put that seatbelt on, you're either saving your life or you're not saving your life. If you decide not to save your life, why should you be ticketed for it? Because you can't make up your mind? Because someone else has to do it for you? You think that through. You think that through.